everyone, today we're going to talk about 3 online websites you can use to get certified, trained for a job promotion or a new job, or to just take classes for fun, and they're all totally free. So I'm going to tell you about the 3 sites, and then I'm going to flip over and walk you through each site with some examples of how to sign up, which classes are free, which certifications will help you get a job, and a bunch of other tips and tricks I've learned throughout the years using these 3 websites. So the one thing I have to say is that these are totally worth the money if you do want to sign up for paid classes, but they are also totally worth the money if you just want to try them out for free. There are enough classes on there that you can totally successfully train for a new job or a new career. You can learn additional items or personal development things, or you can just take classes for fun. So the 3 websites that I want to talk about today are edX, and that's EDEX, I believe. I will put the right link in the description down below. I always get that one wrong when I'm logging in. I have to bookmark it. The other one is Coursera, and then the last one is Allison. So edX actually allows you to go to school for free for your freshman year for college and get college credit for it. In addition, there's numerous certification courses on there. You can learn a separate language, you can train for a promotion, you can do all sorts of things on edX. It's taught by college level professors at real colleges all over the world. It's an incredible opportunity, and I've really enjoyed taking part in numerous classes on there so far, and I've even taken some classes for college credit. So I will walk you through that one in just a minute. The second one is Coursera. Coursera was actually recommended to me by my full-time job a few years back. They had me take a course through Coursera, a certification course for project management. And it was actually incredibly cheap. Project management courses are very, very expensive. Coursera, I got a fundamentals in project management certificate for $65 a class. There was only 4 classes. It was really useful. It helped me gain a promotion in my job, and I would highly recommend it if you're looking for a certification course like that. Then as I was there, I realized there are all sorts of free classes you can take, totally free, by college educated, college level professors, online. Right there, you do homework, you interact with other students, you get grades, all sorts of things, totally free. It's great for homeschool. Again, it's great for professional development. The third one is Allison. And Allison, again, is similar to edX and Coursera in that it has totally free classes as well as paid classes. I haven't taken as many classes on there as the other 2, but just for a time-wise perspective, it is still just as great as the other 2. And the neat thing about these 3 websites is that each one has a different type of classes. So edX has a lot of college level type classes, literature, writing, math, psychology, political science, things like that. Coursera has a lot of those classes, but they also have an incredible amount of professional development courses. If you're already a college educated person, or you want to take additional classes for your work, or if you want to learn a new skill like software development and get an entirely new job, Coursera is the place to be online. And then Allison has a different variety of courses as well. So we will walk through all 3 of those websites. We will come back here and say goodbye, and then it will be on to the next video. So if you like this video so far, please please comment down below if you take online classes and which classes you've taken, and please subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and let's talk about those 3 websites right now. Okay, let's get this started. So this is edX, and it is edx.org. I always get that a little bit confused, and I did put the link in the description box down below so you can sign up. Again, it is 100% free to take the classes. There is an upgrade option where you can verify yourself by sending in a copy of your driver's license and a picture, and then you can get an actual certificate that you can give to your employer or a place of business, or if you want to get college credit for it. So you can, however, take all of these courses, learn the information, put the course on your LinkedIn, on your resume without ever paying anything. So the first thing you'll do is click on register up here in the upper right hand side. I registered with Facebook because, as I've said in my previous videos, I find this the easiest way to log in without ever having to remember a login. You can also register via Google or your Microsoft login, or you can just enter this initial information and create an account. So I'm going to go back here. I already have an account and click on sign in. And then I am going to sign in with my Facebook account. And you will see it's pretty quick. I do have slow internet here. If you have quick internet, it will go much faster. So you're seeing my dashboard, and my dashboard is pretty busy because I do take a lot of classes on here. The courses I'm taking currently are a justice course, and that is taught by a Harvard professor. During the class, you actually see the Harvard class and get to interact with the Harvard students. It's an amazing opportunity to take a Harvard class for free. I'm also taking a psychology of criminal justice class, and I'm taking these two classes because I am pursuing a degree in criminology. As you can see, some of these other classes that I've signed up for and completed, a course on women and work, a course on dog behavior, science and cooking, chasing your dream. This managing projects with Microsoft project is one I did for work. I did get a certificate for this one. Grant writing. So you can take all sorts of classes. As you get down to the bottom, you'll see some courses I didn't finish. These courses are actually part of the ASU, Arizona State University degree for free, first freshman year for free program. And I will talk about that in just a moment. That is something you can do on edX specifically. So in order to find programs that you want to take, you can either do it by courses, discover new, or programs. So if you go to programs, you'll be able to find actual programs that take a little bit to complete, as they have multiple classes. But you can, for instance, take computer science for gaming development from Harvard. You can upgrade and get all certified classes for $162, or you can take them individually without upgrading and just take the courses and learn the information. You can look by courses and just find new courses by clicking Explore New Courses. 3,809 matches. That's how many courses you can take on edX, totally free, or you pay a little bit. I think it's $50 to verify yourself and get an actual certificate for it. So you can view by current courses, and these are courses that you can take at any time. You don't have to wait for the date. These are courses that are currently going as of now. If we go back a little bit here, you can do courses that are starting soon. These are courses that start on a specific date. For instance, October 6th. This one starts October 14th. This one starts October 21st. And they are self-paced, which means you start at that date, but you can take as long as you want to complete it. I'm going to show you a credit-eligible course. That would be this ASU English Composition. And this is part of the freshman year for free. So you can take the course for free. You can add a verified certificate for only $49, and then certify yourself that you're the real person when you take the test, and you get college credit for it from ASU. They have an entire series of courses you can take from ASU. Click on ASU, free online courses. And these ones that say credit eligible are the ones you want to take from ASU to get your freshman year for free. Once you get through all of these courses, they require no books, no resources. You apply for credit from ASU and essentially get your freshman year from ASU for free that you can apply to any other college in your location or continue with ASU online courses and complete your degree. So that's an amazing opportunity, especially if maybe you're in high school and you want to complete your freshman year while you're still in high school. You can do that. So this is a very comprehensive, extensive course site. There's so much to explore here. I'm going to let you explore it on your own. If you have any questions or need help with anything, please feel free to comment down below and I will help you. And we are going to move on to the next site, which is Coursera. So let's jump over to that one. Okay everyone, so this is Coursera, and I'm going to try to make this one a little bit quicker because I know this video is getting pretty long, but it is similar to edX. It is Coursera.org. I will put the link in the box down below, and it says from courses to degrees, 100% online from the world's best universities. So it is just like edX. You get college level courses from Stanford, Harvard, UC San Diego, Johns Hopkins. The real professors teach you in real classes the same information that you would get from a Ivy League college like Harvard or Stanford. So If you have not joined, click join for free, fill out a minimum amount of information, and you will get in. I'm going to go ahead and log in with Facebook like I usually do, just so I can walk you through what you can get. So Coursera is set up a little bit differently. It's going to give you your main thing. I am currently taking a TESOL class right now. Like I said, I take a lot of classes. But if you have not signed up for classes yet, you want to go up to the top here and click Explore. So you have arts and humanities, business sciences, all of these things. The one thing I want to point out is on the bottom you can search by degrees or certificates. And you can get certificates in a number of things. IT support, Master of Science, all these things. These ones are paid also. However, if you want to, you can try out classes in things like data science and computer science before you pay for a class, so that you can go ahead and know if you're good at it, or if you like it, or if you want to take these classes without paying the upfront costs. So you do have free courses. I'm going to dive in here and show you some of the free courses. You could pick any one of these, but I'm going to go ahead and pick personal development in case you're interested in courses that don't have anything to do with the degree. So you can do things like work-life balance, a happiness course, a work smarter course, the science of well-being. These courses are incredibly interesting. If you are interested in photography, you can take a specialization in photography. This is 100% online. Flexible schedules, beginner levels. This one is free. So you can see on the right hand side here, if you had to pay for it, it would give you the cost. This one is totally free. You can go through a number of specializations. Photography is something you don't need a degree in, so if you wanted a second career in photography, for example, you could take all these courses and get a huge amount of professional information and learning without having to pay for it. So I'm going to go ahead and let you explore this one on your own. It does say try free, enroll for your free trial, financial aid available. So the one thing I do want to say is if you want a certificate at the end of many of these, you do have to pay a small fee. I pay $59. No, I pay $49 a month for the Coursera TESOL course. However, I could finish that entire course in a month if I wanted to and get a full TESOL certificate from Arizona State University in 30 days for $50, which is a fraction of the cost of anything else. However, I can also take these classes for free and just not get the certificate. They do have financial aid available on many of the courses. If you want the certificate and you don't want to pay for it, you'll go ahead and enroll, then continue your application, get reviewed, and 90% of the time they do approve you for financial aid, so you can go ahead and take those classes for free. And then go ahead and explore up here, and you can find the courses that are 100% free without having to pay anything at all. So I'm going to go ahead and revert over to Allison next. Allison is our third free online course website. And I'm going to close this one out and flip over real quick, and I'll talk to you in just a second. Okay, everyone, last one. This one is Allison. And this one I don't use quite as much because I just have too many courses with the other ones. But this one is incredibly great for courses that will help you in your career. So if you look down here, all of their courses are free. They have courses with certificates in public relations, ISO 9001, which is huge in the warehouse industry. If you have this certification, it can really help you get a job. Diplomas in different languages, working with students in special needs. Let's go up here to course categories. They have all sorts of categories from IT, science, health, humanities, business, and then all categories. And I highly recommend these ones for pursuing a career. And then they actually have lifestyle courses, which are really cool, in music, arts and crafts. These are some classes that the other two don't really have. So if you want to get additional knowledge in things like food safety, Photoshop, electronic technology, things that are like more like hobbies or vocational jobs like masonry, Allison is great for these types of courses. So again, I'm going to let you explore this by yourself. If you have any questions or comments, if you've taken a course from Allison or one of these other course websites, then go ahead and put your comments in the comment field down below. So that was it. That was edX, Coursera, and Allison. There are numerous other sites that I have taken online courses on for free or for a small fee, and I will be going over there in some future videos. So again, if you liked this video and you want to see more, please subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I will talk to you in the next video. Goodbye!